I change my workstation?
I have something for you.
If it's painkillers, I don't need them anymore. I'm fine.
No. I've decided to fit you with a prosthetic arm.
Oh?
That way you can get back to working normally.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Why not? I gotta tell you, trying to light a smoke with one hand sure was a bitch.
So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you.
Yeah, everyone's talking about it. They're saying it's a controversial idea. But this is not the time and place for being subtle, right? FYI, looks like we're running low on repair kits.
My workplace is damaged. Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
Tension is becoming dangerous.
Hey, how's the new arm?
Weird, but all right, I guess. My head's a lot cooler now that I can work properly.
I'm glad you feel better.
Better. Yeah. Work always makes me feel better.
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah. I've heard. And I gotta say, it's kinda disturbing. Is it true you're considering creating this knocked out guy and retrieving his brain?
Would you rather I let you all die?
I'm not sure I want to live at all costs. I don't even know if I'd still have anyone to live for.
So what do you want me to do? Stop trying?
I don't know. You created this mess. You decide what to do. About the miner's arm. I get it. You made your choice. Hope that piece of metal makes him productive enough for you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah, I heard. And I want you to know I don't like it. It would be like being fed my own brother's brain.
What if I told you I'm looking for another way?
Yeah, whatever. I'm starting to think it's not the solution that's the problem. It's the fact you put us in this situation in the first place.
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet. Jan, we're dangerously low on repair kits. Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Tension is...
Come on, buddy. Rude ain't never helped anyone. Looks like we're all gonna die soon. You know what? We should make a bucket list. Share our boldest dreams, and that would cheer us all up. If you think it will help.
I'm done. Should I do this now? Hey man, I think we're running out of food.
We'll survive the storm, I know it.
I think I've got something for you.
Really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech we've been using for one of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to your needs. It's a neural implant.
What? Oh, no, Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have the basic equipment here.
Oh, relax, okay? It's a tiny, smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll send you all the necessary instructions.
Easy peasy, huh?
I missed your sarcasm. But no, it wasn't easy to crack this one. It took all night, actually. And we did our best to make it as simple as possible for you.
No, wait. We? Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than him.
What was the original use?
The client was a big company operating in the private prison sector. They tested it on convicts applying for parole. The implant didn't just track their whereabouts. It also allowed them to control them in other ways. Regulate their levels of anxiety and such. Anyway, we think we can reprogram it to provide other brain treatments. We've worked out an initial formula based on your scan results. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also allow us to react in case anything goes wrong in the future.
No, wait. Let me get this straight. You want me to implant a tracking device in my head and let Ally Corp medicate me with whatever they want?
That's what doctors usually do. I thought you'd be glad. This thing can save your life. Why does it bother you?
It's the surveillance that bothers me. I'm not a criminal.
Well, in that case, you have nothing to hide, right? Look, I know how it sounds, but it really is the only thing we've got. I'll send you the instructions, and please just follow them. The most important thing is to start the treatment as soon as possible, okay?
Sure. Thanks, Lena. The sooner we get on with the brain cell therapy, the better.
Have you heard? We have another way to cure you.
Right. Well done. Brain implants. Talk about jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire.
What's troubling you?
Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit.
You'll make it. We'll all make it, don't worry, okay?
Oh, please. I'm not worried for myself. There's a lot more at stake here than just our fleeting lives. Can't you see? The world will miss so much if I go too soon.
Oh, what do you mean?
My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level.
Really? How?
You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions.
Oh, shit?
Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day. Yeah, man, you're right. We can't let the method of nano particle. We can't let it disappear. So let's do something about it. Yeah, right. But what can we do about it? I want to recreate my research here and now. Revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity. And you need me to grant me the time to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks if the need arises, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I get this weight off my chest completely. So, you're telling me no other scientist is smart enough to come up with what you did? Are you really such a genius? Genius? You mean a nerdy guy you see in movies who wakes up in the middle of the night with a ready-made solution in his head? No, Jan. I'm a normal human being just like you. Difference is, I've burned the midnight oil more than once to find the answers I was looking for. It's no magic. But yes, I do think there's a risk no one else will ever come up with my method. And the reason I fear that is because, well, you could say, discovered it by accident. What? No shit. Yeah, but that doesn't diminish the importance of my results, does it? They say luck favors the prepared, but this time I'm gonna need more. Will you favor me as well? Fine. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, you involuntarily unleash such a big potential for change and progress. I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready. Looks like talking to Lena helped find an alternative solution after all. Yeah. I mean, the idea of that implant doesn't sound so great, but I guess Lena knows what she's doing, right?
Jan, we're dangerously low on repair kits.
I found an alternative solution to your problem.
The implants, right? Talk about a divisive idea. But I, for one, appreciate your effort. Anything's better than, you know...
Should I do this now? I don't have enough resources to continue. Should I address this instead?
You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect.
Really?
Hey, man. The fridge looks empty. Hey, I'd like a word with you.
Looks like I found an alternative treatment for you.
Shit. So it is true. Your wife told you to put implants in our brains so the corporation can track us? You're not seriously thinking about it.
Actually, I'm considering it. It's better than the other option.
Oh, man. Oh, this is it. We're done for.
Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah. So, I heard you're in touch with Lena about our problem.
You did.
I just want to say, asking her for help is the smartest move. You're gonna do as she says, right?
I don't really know yet.
Well, you should stick to her. You seem to be getting along much better now, aren't you?
Yeah. But I'm keeping it strictly professional.
Oh, okay. So, you're not thinking of getting back together with her?
Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Too much water under the bridge.
Maybe. Still, there's something you need to know. I think it's only fair you should know how much deeper your relationship could have been.
What do you mean?
You see, she was the one who was supposed to go on this mission. She was the head of the hydroponic farms project. I was just helping her out in the lab. She was so excited about taking her solutions to a base like this. She wanted to go so badly. But she failed her medical tests.
And you could replace her just like that? Without any preparations?
It was madness, but yeah. Somehow I managed to get a crash course in everything in the last moment. It was only possible because I've been close to Lena all the time she'd been preparing. Because she insisted I take her place.
Wait a second. Couldn't she just take care of whatever the problem was and enroll for the next mission? Unless you're telling me this was something that wouldn't go away.
Well, it was. But also, it was something neither of us wanted to go away. She was pregnant.
Oh,
I only learned about it the night before takeoff. She didn't want to raise my hopes because it was still such an early stage. We'd been trying before, but every time it ended all too soon. The disappointment was unbearable. And yeah, I can't say it didn't put our marriage to the test. But this time, we were really hoping for a breakthrough. Thing is, I'll never get to know if we were right.
shit. That must feel terrible.
You know, for a moment, I even thought I could somehow bring it all back when all this ends. That was before the MRI scan. Funny. I never thought being a father would become so important to me. What about you? Did you ever think about it?
I can't say it never crossed my mind, but... you know, time was never right. First, we were saving money for the house. Then I lost my job. And then it was just struggling to find any stability.
Stability, yeah. We found it after moving abroad. Turned out that company wanted her so much, they even agreed to hire me to help her out in the lab. Working together really brought us close. You should have seen her beaming that night she told me. This could be it, Jan, she said. I'll never forget the look on her face. I was supposed to get a good night's sleep before the launch, but we just talked the hours away, laughing and remembering old times. Until at 3 in the morning, we ended up singing Big Green Tractor.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's right. The unforgettable hit of our mountain road trip.
That trip. Man, that must have been in another life. We were crazy, young, and in love.
And broke. Remember that rundown car we borrowed from Lena's uncle?
Yeah. All it had for a radio was an old CD player and one CD.
And the opening track, Big Green Tractor. It made us laugh so much we played it on repeat.
Yeah. Those were the times.
That trip was where Lena bought us that cheesy shepherd's axe. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I even packed it on this mission to remind me of her. Hey, you didn't by any chance have the same idea?
No. Sorry, I didn't.
Oh yeah, stupid me. I got so immersed in memories I almost forgot you two split up. I guess I'm just trying to hold on to anything real and tangible. I packed so many things that reminded me of her, I'm left with nothing. But, of course, there's no way that axe could materialize from another life where it wasn't, well, valued so much. Anyway, thanks for talking. I'm glad I got it off my chest.
Jan, did you notice we're running out of repair kits?
Looks like I'm done. Get you back in there next. Looks like I'm done. Get you back in there next. Hope you make a decision. Nice to know there's a solution coming.
The trajectory of your journey.
Is there a problem?
So, I talked to the guys and we're fed up with the way you do things here.
What do you mean, fed up? What is this?
An intervention. We demand certain changes or else.
Or else what?
Well, it's gonna be us taking matters into our own hands.
What exactly do you want me to improve?
We're sleeping on the floor like dogs.
I hear you. I'll do what I can.
FYI, looks like we're running low on repair kits. You're doing something about the general unhappiness, right?
Would you like me to address that?
Hey, can I ask you a favor? Isn't that what you do all the time? Yeah. Well, this is not mission related, not directly anyway. That's not helping your cause. Right. Do you remember that road trip to the mountains we took with Lena just after we met? Of course I do. We took a lot of unnecessary risks getting into that old pickup without giving it a proper checkup first. What were we thinking? What can I say? Youth. Nice excuse. Makes me wonder what a miracle it is for so many people to survive that stage in life. Yeah. Anyway, remember the shepherd's axe Lena bought us there? A silly souvenir just for laughs? Please, don't remind me. I need to recreate it. Really? Why? Look, I feel bad about that. But I know I can rely on you even when you're pissed off at me. That's what makes you special. All right? Go on. Let me put it straight. I need help. And of all the alters, you're the only one who can give me the right answers. That's not an unusual situation. So you have questions about the axe? You see, I forgot what it looked like exactly. Wooden handle, steel head, folk ornaments. About those ornaments, it had these red woolly pom-poms attached to it. Do you remember how many? 3. That I'm sure of. But I don't think they were red, Jan. More like magenta, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. But are you sure the head was steel, not iron? It was a cheap toy, so I guess you could be right. But it looked quite hard. I'd know for sure if I could see it. That's the whole point. We don't have it. Right. Yeah, about that handle. I think it had some kind of a floral pattern carved on it. Floral? Are you sure? I thought it was more like a zigzag. Oh. Damn, this is not helping. And I thought you'd be the perfect guy to recall technical details. Well, maybe we don't quite agree on the definition of technical details. Now, if you'd asked me about the pressure in our tires before we headed out, or the details of the dissertation I was in a hurry to submit before we left, you'd have gotten them immediately. But a toy axe? I didn't exactly analyze it, if that's what you expected. All I remember is I looked like a fool holding it in that photo Lena took. Shit, you're right. There was a photo. It's a shame I got rid of it. It was a good decision, if you ask me. Well, that settles it then. If I can't help you, no one can. Just let it go and get your mind back to important things. Lena could still have that photo. Lena? Jan, is that what it's really about? We're in a shithole here, and all of a sudden you feel like flirting? Mentioning Lena sure is making you nervous. Especially for a guy who doesn't care about emotions. Yes, Jan, irrational behavior makes me cringe. Don't worry, I'll take care of more urgent matters first. Well, in that case, do whatever you want. Just don't waste my time.
Not too keen on those experiments.
Hey, so... I'm guessing you received instructions from Lena about an alternative solution to our problem. I want you to know that I have those implants ready. A nanoparticle treatment, yes, that's smart. But the device itself, highly questionable. It would mean exposing us to Ally Corp. I won't lie to you. Yes. I see. Of course, they'd have to find out about it sooner or later, right? But this? Look, I can clearly see why Lena talked you into this. She has no idea what's going on here. We're just an abstract problem for her. But on an empirical level, I'm not so sure it's a good idea. Honestly, I have doubts too. Understandably so. We'd be giving them access to our brains. And I'm not really keen on doing that, especially considering we have other options. What if it concerned you? Would you inject a tracking device for convicts into your own brain? You're right. I wouldn't. So, you think we should go ahead with tabula rasa? All I'm saying is that you should decide responsibly, with the potential consequences for all of us in mind. I'm pretty sure I want to go ahead with these implants. Your conviction is rash, but I'm putting the mission first. So, if it really is your final decision, I'll follow through. You should be prepared to face less civilized reactions than mine, though. Leave that to me. Still, I won't be able to start the treatment at once. I'm not an expert on nanoparticle meds, but I do know we need to give the healing agent time to mature before it can be used. How much time? 3 days, according to the instructions from Lena. But we can't linger more than that. Once it's ready, we'll need to call a meeting and communicate your decision to everybody. Okay, good. Let's go for it then.
fridge looks empty. Hey, dude. Our repair kit supply looks very low. Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Not too.
Navigation system is a state-of-the-art designed and implemented by
I can see you've been down. Anything I can do to make you feel better? I assume teleporting me to my old life isn't an option. Yeah, sorry. Anything but that. Well, it was spending time with Lena that always made me happy. Our evenings together, planning the future for us, for our family. I see. You must feel lonely, but it doesn't mean you're alone. You have us. Your new family. And you really think you're enough of a replacement?
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? We're running out of food, don't you think?
Sorry, but
function
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Tension is becoming dangerous.
So, what do you think? About the dorm?
Yeah, it's a level up from the floor. Smart decision.
Good. Let's put this whole thing behind us and focus on what's ahead. Hey, I notice your return late to the base. You know that radiation at this time can be extremely dangerous for you.
Ah, you noticed. Yeah, I did stay out a little longer. But I squeezed so much more out of that outpost. And we really need it now. And I do feel kinda nauseated, but small dose of radiation ain't nothing we can't neutralize overnight.
I don't think you should go on like this.
Why not? You need me, and I want to make myself useful. So stop being so goddamn noble and take advantage of it like a proper boss.
Hey, are we watching this or what?
Yes, we are. Yes, I just want to make a few more quick tweaks to the device. I think I'm close.
I'm sure.
I am.
Okay, I'm not starting a 2-hour movie at midnight.
All right, well then just give me a minute to power it down.
1 minute, and then I'm coming up there and dragging you out.
Okay.
Phil, there's no time to explain.
Oh, you said I have 1 minute.
Phil, I need you to listen to me carefully.
What is this?
6 years ago, aliens arrived on Earth. They consumed all of our natural resources and enslaved humanity.
What was that? What did I just see? What was that? Is that real?
It doesn't have to be. I've traced the sequence of events to this exact moment in time, to your device. We use the alien tech to come back to make sure you activate it tonight, but you need to listen to me. You need to do exactly what I say when I say it, so we get this done before my past self comes up those stairs in 60 seconds.
The fate of humanity depends on you.
You made it.
Glad to be here. Got it. And who are you?
This is my partner, Gunnar.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Okay, so, Phil, your leftmost node on your module. You need to articulate it slightly. Do you see what
Sorry,
I'm
you
talking-
two are work friends, or?
Yeah.
Basically,
Yes.
well, not exactly,
Well,
but,
yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So, sorry, just to, when you say partner, you mean partner, or partner?
Honestly, Phil, it's dangerous for me to tell you too much about the future.
Jenna, what the hell?
Okay, yes. Me and Gunnar will be seeing each other. Yes.
Oh my god.
Phil, please, I really need you to focus. Okay, so we don't have that much time.
Oh my god. I'm dead.
Oh, that's so
I died.
sad.
And then you have to move on. You're being really brave right now.
All right, well, take good care of her, man. She's a very special lady. She means everything to me.
Wow.
So, how do I die? Is it because of my device, or is it because just the aliens get me? Or it's heroic, right?
You don't die. You're not dead. You're like a teacher or something. I don't know. We haven't really talked in a while.
Jesus, okay.
Okay, quick, hurry. Okay, that node, you're gonna move
1 sec, love you. So we break up?
Please, Phil, hurry. The fate of humanity.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna save the world. I'm processing a lot right now, and I would like us to discuss this.
Okay, well, we have.
You have, I will have, but I have not. Is it a mutual thing, or
It got to a mutual place.
why do you, why?
Well, I don't know. We weren't communicating that well anymore, and sometimes you can be a little petty.
I'm petty.
You know, honestly, things got a little crazy when the hive ship destroyed San Francisco.
I'm not petty.
Okay.
You know, sometimes people grow apart at a certain point, and I think they just kind of need to separate to kind of find that freedom by themselves, you know?
Thank you, Gunnar. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
but you know what? I feel like I would feel much more comfortable working if Gunnar weren't here.
It doesn't have to be weird between the two of you.
I told you I shouldn't have come.
No, babe, it's not you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I need you here.
Well, I need you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phil, listen, this is the pettiness I'm talking about. You have a chance to save humanity and most of Europe, but instead...
Oh, cool. So now you care about my work. Got it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just interesting that now that it's going to save the world, you care about my work. But a couple days ago in my timeline, you didn't seem like you fully supported it. You were talking a lot about, like, is this worth the effort? Do people really need a distress beacon / electronic toothbrush? Which I think they do, inarguably, in case they get lost in the woods and they need a way to get home and all they have with them is a toothbrush.
I mean, I'd use it.
Right? You were just being very negative about, like, am I even ever going to finish it? Which I will, so...
Well, I mean, I was right.
I'm going to finish it.
I'm from the future, and you don't.
I'm going to finish it right now.
It's chocolate chip cookie.
I'm not too keen on those experiments.
Crazy pieces. Your haircut's changed.
Want me to take a look there? Hey, Jan. Got a minute for me?
About that experiment, maybe you should reconsider. About that experiment, maybe you should reconsider.
Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah, it's about the miner. I have to say, I'm worried. He stopped socializing with anyone. All he does is work. Of course, I know this is not a time to party, but this guy, it's like he always needs to do more. Beat everyone to the punch. Yeah, worries me too. But it seems like this is how he wants it. Not much I can do to stop him. Yeah, I get you. I mean, I know we have ways to neutralize the radiation he's getting and all, but doesn't seem right that he needs medical attention so often. Well, if working makes him feel better about himself, then maybe that's the way to go. Nah, there has to be another way. If you ask me, he's on the road to self-destruction. He might be physically fit, but there's something going on in that head of his. Well, what do you want me to do about it? I've been thinking about this for a while now. I think we could all use a mental health specialist on board. But the miner, he needs therapy more than anyone. Mental health specialist? You mean creating a new altar? What if I can't afford that right now? You should really make the effort, Jan. It always pays off. But if you really, really think it's impossible, well, maybe even sending the miner to the contemplation room by himself could help. Mindfulness is not exactly his strongest suit, but who knows? It might be better than nothing. That's not such a bad idea. It's just that won't going back to all that bad shit in his life bring him down and make him lose that new zest he just acquired? What if it does? Okay? He'll be a little less productive, but he'll be at peace with his demons. I'd say it's worth a shot. I have a strong feeling there's more to this guy than we think. All he needs is a proper opportunity to open up. So, did you manage to recreate your lost research?
Yes, I did. I was worried I wouldn't remember everything correctly, but amazingly, it was all still there. Neatly aligned and perfectly organized in my head. Almost reminded me of how Father made us arrange our toys when we were a kid.
Oh man, I hated that.
So did I. Remember running home from school in panic in case he came home early and saw the mess in our room?
Yep. How many times do I have to tell you that chemistry set cost half my paycheck? Why is it scattered all over the floor?
Huh. That chemistry set was my favorite.
Till Dad just threw it away to punish us for not tidying it up.
Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, I retrieved my research nicely. Job done.
Great. Can we get back to relevant work now?
That's a very ignorant remark. There is no such thing as irrelevant scientific work, and to prove it, let me surprise you.
I'm all ears.
Listen to this. While I was reconstructing my equations, I realized that by tweaking a parameter or two, my method can also be applied to something we are using on a daily basis on this very mission. The Rad Shield filters. In light of my findings, we can manufacture them in a much more efficient way. It's remarkable. Because theoretically, I had all the necessary knowledge in my head, but I had to backtrack my line of thinking to unblock it.
Wow. What can I say? The inventor's mind works in mysterious ways.
It sure does. And you know what? Suddenly, I feel much more confident about facing our other challenges. Let's take this bull by the horns.
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition.
Okay. Let's hope it's a good one. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I just want it to be over.
We can use neural implants. It's a safe and efficient solution, but there is a risk, a high risk, in fact, that the corporation will find out about your existence.
Well, maybe it's time to man up and confront them about it.
Who said it's a bad thing if they find out? I mean, they're humans too. I don't believe they'll just dispose of us in cold blood. Are you for real? All we are to them is a fucking bunch of freaks. Better to just kill me than let them implant their junk in my brain.
We are doing it. That's my decision.
Oh, so you've decided for us, without even giving us an alternative.
What's the alternative? Slicing up Tabula Rasa's brain while he's alive?
It's a good decision, Jan. I'm willing to take the risk. I don't believe you're giving us away. I thought you had more balls.
Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching was, from the start, it was, Shit. He collapsed.
Is he unconscious?
He's breathing. Get him some water.
It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call?
I'm putting my money on Lena's idea.
Good. I'll gather everyone and inject the neural implants in their heads. Let's hope this works.
All right, let's see. This should go here, and... Are you okay? I think so. At least it's not causing me any physical discomfort. And it looks like it didn't kill me. Maybe I underestimated Lena. Great. Maybe in time you'll just be able to forget about it. What's done is done. All that matters now is whether we can continue our mission safely. Time to get the others, I suppose. I'll leave you to it.
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
Much better. I went back to my workout today, and it felt great. I'm a little worried about how the corporation's gonna react to us, though.
Don't worry, I won't let them hurt you.
Jan, I know you're a tough guy, and I believe you truly mean that. But we both know there's nothing you'll be able to do. Still, whatever happens, you had the balls to do the right thing. then I know I can trust you whatever happens.
Hey, how'd it go with the treatment?
Good, I suppose. The trick is not to think about it too much. As for the results, well, we'll have to wait, but I guess it's in the hands of Ally Corp Medical now.
You did a great job. It was Lena's idea, but I couldn't have pulled it off without you.
Yeah, thanks. I guess we're not such a bad team after all, me and her.
FYI, it looks like we're running low on repair kits.
Hey man, good to see you back on your feet.
Oh, I feel much better, don't worry. Ally Corp Medical's taking good care of me. And when I'm no longer needed, they have a way to put me down quietly now, right?
I decided to choose the more ethical way I thought you'd approve.
You traded us over to Ally Corp. How is that ethical? I thought we had urgent work to do. Why don't we just do it?
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
Well, the cold sweats stopped, but I couldn't sleep at night. Knowing those fuckers are invigilating us, I can almost see them scheming how to make robots out of us. Or worse, just poison us in our sleep with this thing. How can I be sure I wake up tomorrow? What if this is the last day of my life? Just when I thought everything could change.
Stop. You're being paranoid.
You had a different option. You should have chosen it. Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
I feel much better. Those ghastly headaches are gone. It's amazing what Lena did. I mean, she basically cured us from light years away. Whatever happens, everything will be fine. I just know it. So, how are you feeling?
I never thought I'd feel like a cyberpunk clown.
Hey, dude, our repair kit supply looks very low. There's nothing more to do here. Should I repair?
What a fucked up world we live in, huh?
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
I wonder what's the source of organic matter on this planet.
Hey there. How are you? Still feeling confident about things?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
You sure? That didn't sound very convincing.
No, it's just that I thought I'd be more happy about completing that old research of mine. But the more I think about it, the less reasons I have to celebrate.
What now?
What I mean is, it's a big success, but so what? Even if I do make it back alive, no one will ever know who's behind it.
Why not? We can tell them.
Tell them what? Surely you don't think anyone will let me be a part of society like a normal human being? Publicly, I won't even exist.
But you will live through your work. And what can be more rewarding for an inventor?
Being recognized for his input. But in this world, you are the one who will get recognition for what I achieved, because you are Jan Dulski.
Does it really make such a difference? I mean, we're both Jan Dulski.
It makes a difference to me. Look at us. We are two completely different people.
More like two completely different quantum states of the same person. Of all my alters, you should be most aware of that.
I was aware of that when I woke up, but then my existence started moving forward in time. And I ceased to be an abstract being suspended in a single moment. I became a physical body, progressing on an individual real-life path. You see, I don't need the world to remember my name. I want it to acknowledge my distinctive existence. And I need to know that if I'm gone, you'll take care of it.
I guess I'll have to. But right now, I have bigger problems. I promise to think about it when the time comes. No, Jan. The future is too uncertain. I need you to make a decision now. Hey, you know what? I have an idea. What if we publish your research anonymously? And that will grant me recognition. How exactly? It will do so much more than that. It will make you legendary. Imagine the whole academic community trying to guess the identity of the mysterious author, analyzing the footnotes for clues. Imagine the headlines, man. Yes. Who is the prodigy behind this unexpected breakthrough in nanotech? Prodigy? Really? All right, I got a little carried away.
So, you like the idea?
Do I like it? It's smart, simple, and I don't think anyone's ever done it before. Thank you for suggesting it. Who would have thought I'd be so excited about staying in the shade?